What's up, y'all? We are back for another episode of the Parlay Olay Bets Best Bet Show. I am your host, Andrew Wade. I'm the owner of Parlay Olay Bets, and this is our first show after having a bad day betting this year. We went 0-2 on our free plays yesterday to bring us to 19-6. My unit profit and loss in the Discord is 18.01 units in January alone after having a 107 unit year last year. I've got 3 plays for you today, and we're going to start with Jabari Smith Jr. over 1.5 assists. Now you're thinking, why in the hell is he playing Jabari Smith Jr. 1.5 assists? So there's 3 things I want to show you. The first is, let's take a look with Steven Adams out. His potential assists jump up by 1.4 to 4.4 without Jabari Smith in. Now part of that is going to be the rebounds, his opportunities there for kickouts. Tap in Tari Eason as well. If he's out, it jumps up to 6.3. All right, so now let's take a look at something else. I want to look at the last couple of games. Okay, nothing crazy here, right? Just 3.3 potential assists. His conversion rate, pretty low at that point. But what I like about Jabari Smith in this game is what I saw in the last matchup. So last matchup, he had 2 assists on 4 potentials. And what you got from that was a lot of kickouts, okay? So he was getting the ball as the primary shooter, kicking it over into the corner, which is where he got several of his potentials against the Spurs. They crash hard on that initial shooter. And so that is really the main. So between Steven Adams being out, Tari Eason being number 2, potentially, and then Jabari Smith having the ability to kick it out in the way the Spurs play defense, that's why I like Jabari Smith over 1.5 assists in this game. I didn't ladder. The potentials aren't necessarily there, but I like the opportunity when he does have those potentials. And you can see here again, most of his assists, over almost 50% of his assists, are coming from that 3-point line. Again, as 3-point shooter, doing a good job of pushing it over there or getting the rebound and kicking it out, which is how he gets it when Steven Adams is out. Play number 2 is going to be Adem Bona over 11.5 P plus R. Now, I got this out to the Discord at 10.5. I am good with it at 11.5, which is why I'm playing it here. Now, he does share time with Andre Drummond, but what I like about this, look at the last couple games without Joel Embiid. So he started off the season 25 minutes, 14, 18, 12, 15, 9. Since then, 23, 22, 24, 15, 25, 28, and 33. He's starting to really grow into this rotation when Joel Embiid is out of the game. Now, what I really like, though, is let's take a look at this. Offensive rebounds allowed in a favorable matchup. The last 2 games with strong minutes, he's had 21 rebound chances and 13 rebound chances and had 8 boards and 8 boards. I love to see that, especially given the fact that he's going up against a Suns team that is bottom 10 in offensive rebounds allowed. Now, Mark Williams is potentially going to be out. I don't think that actually hurts or helps Bona in this situation. Nick Richards, the strong rebounder. But again, I love Adem Bona here, over 11.5 PR. I sprinkled on the double-double as well. I got it at 2,200. It is now down to 1,580. So definitely look at that. And when you look at offensive rebounds, what is the biggest way people who get off offensive rebounds are going to score, especially those bigs? It's generally going to be putbacks. Well, the Suns struggle there, and that's where Bona gets 27% of his points here. So I like points plus rebounds at 11.5. That's my second play for today. Now, the third play is going to be Aaron Gordon over 3.5 assists. Now, I laddered this in the Discord, but I like 3.5 assists if you want to play the straight at minus 109 here. And yes, you can see he hasn't hit this a ton, but the biggest thing I want to focus on is Nikola Jokic being out, right? The potentials have not been there, to be fair. So this first game back, potential's not there. Potential's not there. Okay, better potentials. Potentials getting better, right? But Jamal Murray's out. Potential's not there. Potential's getting a little better. And then this is the game that really stuck out to me with Jamal Murray against the Wizards. Now, the Wizards are a horrible defense. They do a piss-poor job of defending bigs. They allowed a lot of cutback lanes. But what I liked about this is that Aaron Gordon really was playing that Jokic role. And that's what I anticipated based off his previous years. Without Jokic and with Jamal, look at these assist numbers, 10 potentials and 13 potentials. That's what I've been expecting from Aaron Gordon, was the 10, the 13s, the 11s potentials for Aaron Gordon, okay? He generally, with Jokic out, plays that big role. I think they've been trying to get him integrated back into the offense and also getting up to the minute limits where he can actually play that role better. And that's what we saw against the Wizards. I have no reason to believe that's not going to happen, even though it's a slightly worse matchup going up against the Lakers. But the Lakers also do allow a decent number of assists two bigs. Just look at the recent guys right here. Julius Randle, PJ, Najee Marshall, Julius Randle. Oh, wait, that's from last year. Let's look at this year. I meant that's more like it. Brandon Ingram, 7, right? Miles Bridges, sorry, excuse me. Zion Williamson and Kevin Durant. All guys who are going to be able to operate in the paint, who can pass, who can shoot to some degree, right? And Aaron Gordon is a decent 3-point shooter at times. I think this is a phenomenal matchup. Again, I laddered this in the Discord, but 3.5 assists is the play here. So we have Aaron Gordon over 3.5 assists. We have Adam Bona over 11.5 PRs. And we have Jabari Smith over 1.5 assists. Those are our 3 plays for today. We should be able to go 3-0, kick that off, get us past that 19 win mark up to 22 wins on the YouTube free plays. If you like this content, check out the Discord link in the description. All the plays are there. All the plays are listed early. You get them before the bumps happen. So check that out. Appreciate you all tuning in, and we will be back tomorrow. Thanks, everyone.